Here with me now, Bob Massi, host of Bob Massi, the Property Man, and a resident of Las Vegas for 43 years. Bob, President Trump said the world was watching, and certainly they were, and not only prayers and outpouring from everywhere, but the way Las Vegas has handled itself against this unbelievable massacre is just remarkable. Give us an update. I know it's hit you hard emotionally, where you are, where the city is.
The city is obviously, they're still mourning, but they're very strong. They're very much coming together. They're helping everybody every day. You know, and I think what the world has learned, Charles, and you know this already because you've visited our city, we are a community that gets up every day and goes to work. We're a community where kids play soccer and basketball and football on the weekends. You have PTAs, you have schools, you live your life just like any other place. Obviously, the casino is a large part of our world. But when you live here, other than people visiting you, you generally don't frequent the casino unless those people that are working there. So I think that the world has learned that we are a community at large.
You know, I think that's a great point because the world sees the glitz, the glamour, the high rollers. When I get there, you know, you're in the car, in the cab, and it's really, you always get a small town feel. You get a family feel of Vegas. It's not what, you know, the bright lights. It's the people that make those bright lights possible. Are they going to shine as brightly in the future as they have in the past? Will this change Vegas, do you think, fundamentally?
Well, I think, first of all, thank you for that, for what you said, because you're right. You know, I always say, Charles, we're really the last frontier, very much so. And yes, I think it will shine. Are we going to take a hit? Yes, we are, because emotionally it should. You know, you have this guy that massacred 59 people, and you have to walk around shaking your head. And actually, the reality of it, when we started seeing the pictures of those that are gone this morning, I must tell you, Charles, to start your day seeing that or seeing it in the newspaper just hits you in the gut. But I think the resiliency will continue. And I believe that we have wonderful leaders in our state and wonderful leaders on the Strip. Mr. Wynn, people like Steve Wynn, who is a pioneer here, he will make sure he will be a strong force for us along with all of our leaders in our state.
Yeah, you've got the Goodmans, who, you know, the husband and wife, they've been the mayors for, I guess, forever. Steve Wynn, to your point, is an American hero. We saw Wayne Newton step up today, but also you saw President Trump today. Your assessment of what he brought, because it felt like he was certainly healer-in-chief today.
He was wonderful today. I mean, obviously, he knows the town very well. Because he's been here many times. He's very good friends with Mr. Wynn and Mr. Adelson and has the Trump Towers here. But the fact that the President of the United States came here, took the time, went to the hospitals, visited the patients, I mean, it just makes you feel like he is with you. And that's what we need. You know, Charles, I've said this on some other shows. I'll say it quickly. Whenever things happen in other places, you mourn for what happened in Orlando, what happened in New York, 9/11, of course. But when it hits your backyard, when it's right here, when you see people that you know were there and escaped this horrible situation, it hits you differently because now you know how vulnerable you really are. And you love the city even more because of what it became.